Biggest issue having a negative impact on local business is housing. I've talked to business owners throughout San Luis Obispo, and the one issue that continually pops up is housing and the lack of it. Their employees either can't afford to live here or they have too much difficulty even finding housing here. It's very hard to run a business if your employees cannot live here.
Interestingly enough, it's our own popularity that's caused a bit of a negative impact, and as city council member, I want to keep us from having the Disneyland effect, long lines and a lot of crowds. So what I think the best thing to do is make sure that transportation's wonderful, that the rent structure is fixed so that mom and pop businesses can still stay viable, and that way we can support all of our local businesses for residents and tourists alike.
I don't know if it's the major impact, but it is certainly a negative impact on this city, and that's parking in the downtown area as well as out in many of the commercial retail areas of town. The trend towards reducing parking or giving credit for multiple use parking means we have fewer parking places and ever smaller lots. It makes it difficult for people to find places to park, and it forces parking out into the residential neighborhoods that were never meant to support it, and it aggravates everybody.
I see the biggest negative impact on local business being the housing shortage that we're currently suffering. It's a big impact on people trying to hire and larger companies being able to bring in workforce that can live here. How I would address that would be bringing in more affordable homes that allow for that workforce to live in San Luis Obispo.
Both housing and transportation work hand in hand and together impact our local businesses, which is why on council I will support affordable housing developments and use my experience on the city's mass transportation committee to come up with new ideas to improve our multimodal transportation infrastructure. I believe that these two things would benefit businesses and allow them to expand by attracting new talent and allow their customer base to grow.
I think the negative impact that we're having on local businesses right now is a lack of affordability in housing. It's difficult for businesses to attract and retain employees, and it's a quality of life issue for those employees who have to commute. So I think that's a really big challenge, and I think we need to address it by more workforce housing, more infill development, more affordability, more options, and better transportation to make it the whole package affordable.